2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, and welcome. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A number of storylines emerging as the season gets into full swing. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Been a lot of adversity lately for the Spurs. The goal tonight is clear, figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. And Greg Popovich, easily one of the best coaches in NBA history. He'll be guiding the U.S. in international play in 2020. Kenny, how excited are you for that?
Ooh, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited because every guy wants to play for Pop. I wish I was able to play in 2020 because that would be something. He is one of the best choices for the team.
You know, with Pop at the helm, it could be one of the best teams ever to represent our country. I might have to come out of retirement and play for them.
I wonder if they have to do in-game interviews on the international level.
No, that wouldn't be a good idea.
Come on, Pop is classic in that
Classic.
setting. Classic.
Classic.
Classic for few words.
Let me try this in few words. We're done.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Spurs were handed a loss when they went up against Phoenix. That loss pulls them even in the season series at 1-1. This game will be hard fought on both sides, no doubt.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
You know what? They were awful offensively, labored to score on any level.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan grew up in California, and he idolized Kobe Bryant. Now, DeRozan says, Kobe was my favorite player. I watched everything he did, practiced almost all his moves, and DeRozan has become a multiple-time All-Star. Kevin?
Well, D.A., you can see that influence. Great stuff. Thanks for the report. We're about halfway through the season, Smitty. At this point, how much can teams really improve?
I think if you have younger guys, you start to see those guys develop. Then also, if you have a lot of new guys, you see the chemistry start to form. And then a lot of times you can improve when you have guys coming back from injuries. A lot goes into a season. It's a roller coaster kind of effect. But it's good when you start to see teams put it together at the halfway point.
All about managing time, managing games, and injuries.
You're so true.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Booker, T.J. Warren out there with Holmes. Then there's Oubre, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
This is strange. Last season, the Spurs finished out of the top 10 in field goal percentage for the first time in a decade.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
That free throw good from Warren. And, Steve, when you think about the Spurs, you think great passing and total efficiency.
The talent level dropped for various reasons, and the ball movement wasn't as crisp. Makes it harder to put the ball in the cylinder.
Both free throws good from Warren.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Wow, Aldridge attacking the rack. I love it.
The Suns on offense. Johnson kicks to Warren. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by DeRozan. Right side Aldridge. Goes up the baseline. That one off the back iron and out. Johnson surveying the floor. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Booker outside. His three-pointers off the mark. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Walker's shot is off. Pass to Holmes. Here's Oubre. Shoots over DeRozan. Oubre can't get it to go. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. To the middle. Aldridge down low. Holmes on him. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. The kick out to Aldridge. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
Pirtle with the steal. And here's DeRozan. 23 points for him the last game against Utah. Got a piece of it. Walker against Booker. Walker with some nice D.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Pass to DeRozan. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Booker against Walker to end the cold streak. A nice shot by Booker.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
No other way to put it. Defense was awful. Completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
They also committed a lot of mistakes while their opponent was extremely disciplined.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 23 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better. You look at the way DeRozan has improved since entering the league. Vastly different player. Came in mostly as a driver and a dunker. Has become a complete shooting guard, and he's a fantastic leader on the offensive end as well.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
For Phoenix, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The Spurs making a switch here. Gay's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Dragan, he's checked in for Oubre. That's good from Johnson. And Smitty, for Tyler Johnson, when he was at Fresno State, legend has it he fractured 2 teeth diving for a loose ball in a drill, picked him up and he kept practicing.
They say his mom had a saying, Kevin, get a straw and suck it up. You see that toughness in his approach to the game.
Booker outside. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Shot's good by Walker. Phoenix leading by 3. Johnson with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Stolen by Bender. Johnson, the pass to Bender. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's DeRozan. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Pass to Murray. To the inside. It's tipped. Gay. And he banks in the layup.
The arms of Gay go on forever, which is what makes him a big-time threat to score inside.
Johnson outside. Booker in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. And that one is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And it's Walker penetrating. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Decent when he entered the league, Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
Crawford looking over the floor. Takes the 13-footer. That one wide left.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded, and the shot goes in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. There's the pass to Bridges. To the paint. Mills with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. The 3 from Bertans. Bender with the rebound. The Suns leading. Crawford outside. "11 feet away, score the basket." Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Jamal Crawford, throughout his career, one of the best shot creators in the game. He's something to watch when he gets going.
Mills finds Gay. Shoots over Bender. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio. For Phoenix, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he knocks down the first one. So often when a player comes off injury, he's placed on a conservative minutes restriction. Usually it's the trainers that put that, the doctors that will tell the coaches what they can and cannot do. Do you think there's more of that now than when you were playing?
Totally, Kevin. I look back and think about when I played, the injuries you have. Usually coaching staff, trainers, they ask, are you ready to go? I wouldn't say 100%, but are you ready to resume the amount of minutes you played? And you couldn't answer that. They pretty much kept you out. But I think nowadays, like you said, it's more of limiting your minutes, having these minute restrictions, getting you ready to play. Definitely more than when I played.
Medical staff has a very large voice in this, and it continues that way.
Yes.
Here's Crawford after Rudy Gay's bucket. Bridges with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Bridges kicks to Daniels. And the three ball is good. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Bertens. The teardrop falls in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Suns leading by 4. Passes it to Crawford. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Mills from the arc. Good on the triple.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort. Everybody on the floor was communicating exceptionally well.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Crawford, covered by Mills. Crawford outside. Over Mills. Forbes with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Bertans. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Offensive rebound. Gay. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Crawford up top, covered by Mills. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. From 12 feet out, and he connects with the jumper. Gay's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Crawford passes to Bender. Now Daniels. 5 points in the game. Kicks it to Bender. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Bender's got 5.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Dragan Bender out of Croatia, the 4th overall pick in 2016. How good do you think, Greg, he can become?
You know, at 7'1", he can shoot it from range. But until he adds more dimensions to his game offensively, defensively, he's going to struggle to be much more than a complimentary player.
Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best 3-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. 4th, Mikal Bridges.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
Spurs passing it around. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here is Daniels, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And there's the feed to Bridges. In transition, here come the Spurs. Gay with the ball. Bellinelli with the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Crawford kicks to Bender. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Mills with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Mills finds Bellinelli. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
The pass to Bridges. Now here's Crawford. T right on him. Shoots over Mills. Forbes with the rebound.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Gay right side. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on.
And just an excellent pump fake from the big man Bender, really selling the D.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
First trip to the line for him here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Free throw good. Bender.
Some people see Popovich as uncompromising. He can be that way, but working things out with LaMarcus Aldridge last year, just another great coaching achievement.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And then for Phoenix, T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Bridges. Kelly Oubre comes in for Jackson. And it's Devin Booker in for Jamal Crawford. He hits both from the stripe.
And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
Now here's Gay. Tight defense on him. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And tonight he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
No good from Booker. Here's Forbes. Bangs home the trifecta. Forbes has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. That one doesn't drop. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns lead by 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it. Not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
They've got Pirtle, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Steve, we've heard the phrase speed kills, especially when trying to guard someone with a very explosive first step.
Westbrook, John Wall, Kemba, Kyrie, Isaiah Thomas, Giannis Antetokounmpo, those guys, they get up and down the court. There's so many young guys. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell. Woo, I wish I had that speed, Kevin.
You did at one time. You did have that speed at one time.
Not at all. Not at all.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. They trail by 7. They host the Clippers after this game. Pirtle, the pass to Walker. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. You're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, DA. And so it's San Antonio with it after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. 6 on the shot clock. Murray dishes to DeRozan. Over Johnson, and DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Murray. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
DeRozan at his best, putting pressure on the defense. Doesn't matter who you throw at him.
San Antonio making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And Phoenix has possession. It's a 3-point game. The 3 from Warren drains the three-pointer. Warren's got 5 points so far.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Here's Aldridge. Outside for Murray. Clock at 6. To the right side. From deep. Walker. Rebounded by Holmes.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Booker finds Holmes. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Murray. And here's Warren for 3. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker outside. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Bounce pass from Warren. Holmes with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. And he lays in the alley-oop. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Phoenix. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs, 3 games behind.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've made a big leap forward this season. Just being in the playoff discussion marks a ton of progress from where they were at this point a year ago.
This is a much different team now, especially in terms of attitude and effort. They are competitive night in and night out. That is something we weren't saying about this team last year.
Pass to Holmes. He kicks it to Oubre. And here is Holmes. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Oubre. DeRozan defending. Holmes can't get it to go in. Spurs trail by 6. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Suns only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Johnson against Murray. Feeds it to Pirtle. DeRozan in the corner. 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
Well, last season, DeMar DeRozan, one of the handful of NBA players, Steve, who bravely spoke out about mental health and how it impacts them personally.
Yeah, had a great column in which he talked about his depression and anxiety. Never easy for a star athlete or anyone to be so frank about that kind of subject. Takes a lot of courage to do that, and DeRozan was rightfully applauded for his honesty.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Oubre, and it's Jackson in for Johnson. Free throw good, Booker. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Now here's Murray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson against Walker. Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. Doesn't go for him.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for Walker. And it's Mills in for Murray. Bender, he's checked in for the Suns. Crawford comes in for Booker. Spurs trail by 7. Mills looking it over. Passes to Aldridge. Shoots over Warren. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Mills. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is his wheelhouse. LaMarcus Aldridge, unstoppable from mid-range.
Crawford kicks to Warren. He feeds it to Bender. And Pirtle pulls it down. Now here's Mills, guarded by Crawford. Pirtle, the pass to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bellinelli's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Crawford kicks to Bender. Crawford right side. Pirtle with the double team. Mills with the steal. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Aldridge, no one around him. And the Spurs scoring again.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Suns call time. A man who's making a living out of stretching the floor, being in the right position. Certainly that's Patty Mills, Steve.
He's played with the best. He's learned from the best. Over time, he's become a better facilitator. But his bread and butter is that jump shot.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Daniels, he's checked in for Phoenix. For Phoenix, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Jackson looking around. Bender kicks to Bridges. Daniels with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Crawford's shot is good.
The three-point percentage of Jamal Crawford, he can go hot and cold, but he's always a threat.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Crawford. This one for 3. Forbes can't get it to go. Suns leading by 3. Daniels passes to Jackson. Count it.
And I love the confidence with which Jackson plays. Even when the D is bodying him up, he just powers through it.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Gay outside, pass to Bellinelli. Lets it go. They get it back. Gay. It's tipped. Outside Jackson. In the corner, it's Crawford. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Spurs trail by 5. The pass to Mills. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Daniels. From past the arc. No good on that one. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Uncovered. Bender with the rebound. Bender's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know what, I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just 1 made shot in the first.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Nobody near Gay. They can't stop the run with that one. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 7. Here's Bender. Crawford trying to free himself up. That's good from Bender on the assist by Jackson. That's 12 points for Dragan Bender.
And Bender can really score in a hurry. He's very good at making the defense guess wrong, feasting on every error they make.
Now here's Bellinelli. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Timeout called, the Suns.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
Bertanis, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Suns.
And boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
Here is Daniels. 5 points in the game. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
And the Spurs with possession after the 3-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Forbes the pass to Bertanis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Crawford outside. 1:49 left in the first half of the game.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor. This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Kicks to Bridges. Jackson finds Crawford. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Josh Jackson. And he can't hit the second.
Jamal Crawford, the former Michigan Wolverine, continues to thrive as a scorer.
Chalk up 2 there. Forbes has got 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Suns leading by 5. 1:07 left in the first half. Passes it to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Gay.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Oubre with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And San Antonio shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. That's good from Crawford on the assist by Oubre. And that's 15 points for Crawford.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Mills. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here is Daniels. Bellinelli is covering. Daniels, no good.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Crawford with the steal. Pass to Daniels. Right wing. Lets it go from deep.
In these moments when he's motivated, Rudy Gay can affect a lot of shots.
And the first half is now in the books. Suns ahead. They lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the second half, what do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and we got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. We saw Jamal Crawford lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave him a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the 3. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for 3. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
He did a nice job reading their plays as they were developing. His anticipation was off the charts.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Phoenix leading by 6. Second half underway. Here's who Igor Kokoshkov's got on the floor. They've got Warren. Tyler Johnson is out there with Booker. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Oubre in at the small forward spot. Warren kicks to Holmes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oubre can't get it to go. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. D.A., thank you. And the shot by Warren, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Walker. Again, the Spurs, good for 2. We always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, and especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch, and you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families.
Two shots.
You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation.
And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Spurs trail by 3. Baseline jumper, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Walker's got 8 points.
Just how they drew it up coming out of the half. 3 straight from the field.
Johnson, the pass to Holmes. He kicks it to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Warren on the wing. Aldridge is covering. The baseline J. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And Walker kicks to DeRozan. Johnson at the elbow. That shot is off. Aldridge with some nice D.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Walker with a clean look. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And here's Warren for 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Aldridge.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Johnson with it. Out guarded by Murray. Johnson kicks to Warren. Holmes finds Warren. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. free throws good from Warren. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 6. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Oubre. Misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Walker against Booker. Johnson kicks to Booker. Back to Johnson. Over Murray. Phoenix no good that time either. And taken away by Johnson. Oubre, no one around him. Phoenix no good that time either. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside, Walker. The pass to Pirtle. Aldridge kicks to Pirtle. Inside. Aldridge inside. He's covered by Warren. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Here's Oubre. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 7 points for Kelly Oubre. Spurs trail by 5. Murray with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Suns have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. A nice shot by Booker.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pulls up on the wing. DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game. Suns leading by 5. Johnson outside. Outside Warren. Over Aldridge. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
DeRozan in the corner. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He's on a roll. Can't let DeRozan get into rhythm. He will torch you all night.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the Spurs with some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And for the Suns, Bender, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Troy Daniels comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 11.
The defense is pretty much helpless once he finds breathing room to get to the basket.
Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. Suns leading by 5. Down low and stolen by Murray. Floats one up. Rebound by the Suns. Bender's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker finds Warren. Outside for Jackson. And the 3 off target. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Murray outside. And it's Gay at the elbow. Here's Pertinis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Walker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. And he's good on the second. Suns leading by 4. Here's Booker. He's got 11. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bertans got rebound number 5 here tonight. Left side, DeRozan. Now the feed to Mills. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Feeds to Bender. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bender's got 14.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And stolen by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
San Antonio with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Connects from 3-point range. 15 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Right side, Jackson. Kicks it out to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here is Forbes, defended by Booker. And it's DeRozan missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Warren. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Warren's got 7 now in this quarter. Spurs trail by 5. Here is Forbes. He has 7. Stolen by Warren. Pass to Daniels. Hangs in the air. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
4 on the clock. Daniels. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Phoenix, Bridges, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Crawford in for Troy Daniels. Here's Bertans. 9 points in the game so far. Outside DeRozan. Gay kicks to Mills. Passes to Bellinelli. And it's Gay at the elbow. Here's DeRozan. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Suns. They've led by as much as 10. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Now here's Jackson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
San Antonio making a switch here. Pondexter's checked in. And both free throws good for Mills. Suns leading by 3. Okobo. Bellinelli is covering. Pass to Bender. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct, and as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
He's off on the first.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
Derek White's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. Evans, he's checked in for the Suns. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And you watch Rudy Gay. When he's in rhythm, he can still help you out. Good athlete, good jump shooter. Not an easy matchup for opponents.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
Now here's Mills. 9 points in the game so far. And Smitty discussing Gay, he seems better now at getting his points within the flow of that offense.
Experience gives you poise. It gives you a bigger view of the game. Gay's able to stay patient now and pick his spots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Bender. Cunningham, he's checked in for San Antonio. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:31 left to play here in the third. Bellinelli passes to Bertans. To the middle. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Cunningham.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's Crawford. 18 points for him. Bridges dishes to Bender. There's Crawford with the 3. That shot no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Over in the corner, Bertans knocks down the 3-ball. Bertans got 12 in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Crawford against Bellinelli. It's Crawford with the drive. Bender with a wide open look. But they recover it. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
You got to be careful with Crawford. He's a master at creating contact on his shots.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. A different look now for San Antonio. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Davis Bertans. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Dante Cunningham. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. He hits the second from the line. Now Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 29 seconds left in the third. Aldridge kicks to Murray. 6 to shoot. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Now here's Crawford. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Suns lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. San Antonio trailing here. Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. Bellinelli is out there with Murray. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here is Pirtle. Holmes with the steal. There's Crawford with the 3. The second chance effort. Oubre. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Oubre. San Antonio making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And both free throws good for Oubre. Spurs trail by 4. Murray kicks to Bellinelli. The pass to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. Now here's Walker, covered by Oubre. Clock at 6. Walker finds Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
Here's Bridges following the bucket by the Spurs. Johnson from outside bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 5.
He has that swag going on right now. When the defense steps back on him, he loves taking advantage of it.
Murray kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Aldridge. Shoots over Bridges. Count the basket and the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
80 million reasons why Aldridge is able to do this. Living up to his contract and one.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Johnson, the pass to Crawford. A three-pointer off the mark.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And it's Walker that time on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Definitely. But this is the time when you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Now here's Crawford. Unable to get that one. Walker with some nice D. To take the lead. And the Spurs scoring again.
Well, you have to respect the drive from DeRozan, so he usually has enough space to knock down the jump shot.
Murray against Johnson. Crawford finds Johnson. Crawford against Walker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Oubre. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bridges misses. San Antonio leading. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Suns have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Johnson in the corner. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Jamal Crawford. Knocks it loose. Here's DeRozan. Off the left rim and out. Suns trail by 5. Booker left side. They need this. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Walker against Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Stolen by Warren. To the paint. One-on-one fast break. Good on the bucket. Holmes got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Yeah, and he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Now here's Murray. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Timeout.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
Passes it to Holmes. Wants to get it to Oubre and does. Holmes kicks to Warren. Suns moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
No doubt. As close as this game is, I think it's going to come down to which team controls the paint down the stretch.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Booker against Walker. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Murray. To the inside, Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Too much sauce tonight. LaMarcus has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
The Suns trailing. And here is Johnson. Pass to Holmes. To the inside. Here's Warren. And he comes up with the deuce.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
And that one, good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Johnson, the pass to Warren. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Murray. Holmes kicks to Booker. Back to Holmes from about 19 feet. And the shot is long. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. A 2-point game. And there's the pass to Murray. The dish to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. They double him with Booker. Puts up a 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
That can happen when the energy gets turned up, the stakes gets raised. Bad miscue.
Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Johnson finds Warren. Now Holmes. Johnson goes in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hurdle. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Bertens. Clock at 6. On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Oubre. It's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Johnson. Dishes to Warren. Oubre with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Holmes uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmes got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Murray. Aldridge down low. He's covered by Warren. Here's Bertens. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Assertive in the painted area. This is what every coach preaches.
Murray against Johnson. Booker in the corner. That shot misses. Walker with some nice D. Fires the three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Johnson kicks to Holmes. Over in the corner, Warren. For Murray. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Warren.
Well, not the best look they can get, but at the end of the day, it's all about shot making.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Now here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. Over in the corner, Bertans. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Johnson kicks to Oubre, passes it to Holmes. Suns moving the ball around, and Holmes throws it down.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside DeRozan. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
Here's DeRozan. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. From down in the low post, it goes. Aldridge has got 11 points in the quarter.
And when you need a big score, go to someone with the firepower of LaMarcus.
And the Suns call time.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Suns trail by 4. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Booker dishes to Oubre. Back to Booker. Puts it up from 15. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Spurs leading by 4. Outside, Walker launches it. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Johnson outside. On the wing, Booker. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. .115 left in the fourth. And here's Warren for 3.
Smother indeed. Something Aldridge can give you, especially in certain matchups.
Here's Oubre. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Oubre's got 4 points this quarter. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now here's DeRozan, covered by Oubre.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Now here's Booker. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. .29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
The 9th pick in 2009, DeRozan was part of a great draft class. Griffin, Harden, and Curry all included.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
Booker outside. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Spurs. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
Timeout called. The Suns, they're down by 8. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing here by 8.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable. We're making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, you know, even if it's on the defensive end, you know, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.